When I was coming home after a day of school on March 9, 2020, I didn't think much of it. I attended classes, I said goodbye to my friends, I expected to see them again, and then I didn't.
We now interrupt your daily broadcast to bring you some important news. Due to the coronavirus's local transmission in the Philippines, we will now be putting Metro Manila under lockdown. Stay safe and stay home.
Cut back to 6 months later, 176 days since my city has been put under quarantine, and we're still here, inside four walls, staying safe and staying home. The pandemic has affected all aspects of our lives. My education was not an exception. I was in the middle of my second semester of first-year college when Manila was put on lockdown. My university immediately switched to online classes. With the abrupt change from physical to online classes, I was disoriented, unprepared, and lacked the necessary means for passing. My laptop broke, our internet was disconnecting, and I felt more alone in this battle than I did before. In my country, the Department of Education has made known a blended learning scheme. Here's what people close to me had to say about it.
Oh my gosh, I heard that Debrah had her laptop broken and had to get a job to buy a new one. She's a working student now.
Yeah, rumor has it that her sister only has a phone for the online classes. She says she's okay with it.
A friend of my friend had to drop classes this year. Her parents got laid off from work. Now that is a sad story.
You guys, I heard it's going to be difficult because the Philippines doesn't have the best internet access.
And with everything going on around me, all the negative news I listened to and the horrible experiences people were telling me about during this pandemic, I started asking myself, what is happening? Is this fair? What does this pandemic mean for my education? For everyone else's? Should I stop? Am I going anywhere with this? Is this the end of it?
No, it isn't. I may not be as privileged as the other kids who have everything they need for classes, but I am privileged enough to keep going and pursue my education. I have a place suitable for learning, I have a phone, I have the support system of my family, my friends, and my professors who are doing their best to make sure that no student gets left behind. I have faith, and I continue to hope that although the pandemic has made the climb harder with more boulders and a steeper and more slippery slope, I am one step closer to the top than I was a year ago or 2 decades ago when I had yet to dream. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. I am more nervous now with online classes because I've heard of its shortcomings. But even with the flaws of online learning and blended learning in general, as a medical course student, I also feel that this approach to education is necessary for our health and our safety. To keep myself sane, I did the basic things. I focused my strength and energy on doing good things that I know would come in handy in the future. Because of this pandemic, I realize again that each day is a battle, but each day I'm alive to live it. I wake up every day thinking about what Gina Rodriguez's father always told her to say. Today is a great day, I can and I will. So every day I do. I study, I learn, and even though I'm faced with challenges each day, I pursue my education. Each day that I do, I'm closer to finishing my degree and doing what I love. I do it for my mom and dad as gratitude for the sacrifices they did to make sure I get to study. I do it for the people out there who can't, so that one day I may help them in their journey. I do it because like everyone else, I want to make a mark on this world. I do it because I want to be able to say that today, because of my education, I can and I did. And to everyone out there, it may look like a darker path, and you may be delayed, you may have it harder than others, you may take a longer time to reach your dreams than some people. But today, you can too, and you will.